I've had a number of requests over the past several months to talk about elbows in checkers. Elbows are defined by their characteristic shape, as you can see here. They can really be found anywhere on the board, but perhaps they are most vulnerable in the double corner like this, as well as the single corner like this. These formations by themselves are not weak, but taken into the context of a game, it more times than not will be detrimental. I'm going to explain why an elbow is weak and the best ways to attack it. So, what's exactly wrong with an elbow formation? I'm going to give 3 reasons why it is weak while showing some context. The first reason is there is no trading power, which also highlights the lack of mobility. Red cannot go 14-17 because of the double jump. It also cannot go 14-18 because of the double jump. 10-15 is also prevented, once again because of a double jump. The piece on 6 obviously has limited mobility because it cannot go 6-9 because of the capture as well. So if we look at it from the other perspective, once again, you can see white has no trading power. It cannot go here, it cannot go here, and also 23-18 is no good because of the double jump. So the lack of mobility and the lack of trading power is the first reason why it's weak. The second reason is there is an open hole, as you can see here on square 9, which can be attacked directly or indirectly. Without a supporting piece on 2, that leaves the door wide open for white just to go 22-18, and now once again, red can go 14-17, allow double jump, and white is still a piece ahead. It can't go 6-9 because of the capture, and then this piece will get captured no matter what next. So again, this highlights how a direct attack on this position can be incredibly harmful. If we look at it from the other side now, and again, this other piece can be almost anywhere on the board. You can see here that attacking this position is best with a direct attack 11-15 on this piece on 19. Again, the open hole here is what makes this such a dangerous formation. The third reason why an elbow is considered weak is maybe the most powerful reason, and that is it's susceptible to a flank attack or an indirect attack. Instead of attacking directly, focusing on this open hole on 9, your opponent can attack by going to the side, virtually cramping the entire position. You can't go here because of the double jump, and you can't go here because of this double jump, leaving you with really just one move on the board, and that's here, which will then immediately be captured after going into the side square. So the flanking attack may actually be the biggest reason why an elbow should be avoided. Again, if we look at it from your perspective, you can see here again, a direct attack isn't going to be any good because white can just cover up here and now red is going to lose the game. But instead, the flanking attack will win the game for red. White cannot go here, the double jump, cannot go here because of the double jump as well, leaving just one move on the board, which won't result in an immediate double jump, and that's this 27-24. But after red goes into the 20 square, white is doomed. The flank attack can also be very beneficial with even more pieces on the board requiring another pitch. What do I mean by that? Well, let's look at an example. So here, this piece on 11 is temporarily protecting this elbow from this pitch. If this piece wasn't here, white could just go here and then allowing the double jump. So instead, white has to be a little creative and pitch this piece first, allowing for the attack on the elbow here. I'll show you what it looks like when you're attacking that piece. So once again, pitching a piece here first, and then attacking the elbow. This is actually a very common way to get out of a lot of jams in many games. If we look at the single corner elbow, again, you'll see there is no trading power that can happen right now. You'll also find that the flank attack is much more effective as it forces just one move. If we deployed the direct attack, then red can actually just cover up, and now white will lose the game. So the direct attack is really no good at all when focusing on the single corner elbow. However, the flanking indirect attack is lethal, as once the flank is permitted, red just has one move to go. It can't go here because of the double jump. It also cannot go here, breaking the elbow and allowing the double jump. So once it goes into square 12, white just advances here, and the game is over. If we look at it from your perspective now, once again, the direct attack will not work here, but the flank attack is best, forcing just the one move. And now once again, white has nowhere to go. It can't go here because of the double jump in either direction. And if it goes 22-18, the piece is lost, and another piece will be lost shortly thereafter. As you can see, avoiding an elbow is best because of how vulnerable it is to an attack. But you still might find yourself having to defend the development in your games. If you have developed an elbow, see if you can advance first to either square 17 or 18. Also see if you can develop maybe a piece that's on 3. And see if you can trade out to break up this elbow. If you are cramped, for example, in a position that's similar or that may look like this, see if you can continue to put pressure on your opponent's double corner and see if it's enough to relieve your own elbow to maybe advance this piece in the future. On the flip side, if your opponent has developed an elbow, see which route is the best to attack it. Is it a direct attack? Is it an indirect attack? Can you prevent your opponent from developing any trading power? These are the questions to ask on how best to attack an elbow. And when you see an elbow in your opponent's position, be thinking about these 3 questions. So there you have it. Elbows, especially in the early stages of the game, should be avoided as they can leave you in an especially vulnerable position. But if you have developed one, or if you see your opponents have created an elbow for themselves, you are now equipped to tackle it accordingly. Thanks, as always, for watching.